Today's episode is brought to you by HelloFresh. Do you feel like you are stuck in a dinner rut? With HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients with mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. Skip all the trips to the grocery store. Count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. You can now enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in 30 minutes or less. With over 25 recipes to choose from each week, there is something for everyone to enjoy, and all recipes are designed and tested by professional chefs and nutritional experts to ensure deliciousness and simplicity. And this week, one of the better things that they are offering is a balsamic fig chicken. Seems like it would taste really good. Go to the link in our show notes to get $80 off, including free shipping on HelloFresh and the #1 meal kit. All right, so we're on here. Welcome to West Virginia Uncommon Place. My guest today is Rosa Ratcliffe. How are you doing today?
I'm very blessed and highly favored. Thank you, JR.
You are welcome. You're welcome. So, I've been doing this podcast for quite some time, and I always tell people this is a crazy thing that goes on is, we have Facebook and we have those Facebook stories. I don't necessarily post on people's stuff, but I look through my Facebook stories and I see what people are doing. I don't necessarily comment, not on anything creepy, but I just be like, oh, somebody's doing something good in the world. And I keep it moving. I might do a thumbs up or whatever. And so I noticed that you've gone through a rapid lifestyle change.
Yes, absolutely.
So would you tell the public about this?
Definitely. Well, it started off, I was actually on vacation in California with my niece, and I was drinking a little bit of alcohol, and I was eating a bunch of bad foods, and I had this huge bag of veggie straws, and I'm really keen on, and I get this from my mom, eating everything on my plate. So when I got something to eat, I eat all of it. So I had this huge bag, and I was trying to finish it all. And what happened on the beach, and went walking, and by the time I got back to the room, I was like, "What in the world is it hurting for me to walk?" Well, I looked down at my ankles, and I had no ankles. My ankles were so swollen that you couldn't tell my ankles from my legs. And I had never experienced anything like that. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say so it's sort of like tree trunks.
Okay.
Like tree trunks?
Yes, and I was freaking out. I was like, what in the world did I do? And then I started thinking back on what I had done the last couple of days, and I was like, oh my goodness, I went from, really trying to eat healthy and do right to like literally eating everything and drinking and eating all these chips with all this sodium in them. And I literally went back home from that vacation, and I had also took some pictures on the beach that I did not share with a soul, because the image that I seen in those pictures, it just wasn't me. It wasn't the me that I was used to. I didn't feel beautiful. I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. And those are the things that allowed me to get to the point where I was like, okay, Rosa, you have to change. You have to change what you're eating. You have to change what you're doing, because you can't walk around with swollen ankles. You can't walk around literally on the beach. Those pictures, I had a bathing suit on that didn't even match, because every piece of bathing suit I brought with me, most of it I couldn't fit. So the only outfit that I could put together was one that didn't even match. So being in that situation and seeing those pictures just really let me see I really needed to change what I was doing.
Okay, now changing what you're doing, how did you start this off? Like, what did you do to start changing? What's the very first thing you did?
The very first thing I did, and a lot of people said I was crazy. The first thing I did was I went on a 5-day water fast. And on this 5-day water fast, all I did was drink water. And I was searching and praying to God for some changes in my life. And I wanted something different. My boyfriend was doing this Nadex business online, and he was on his way to being financial free from his job that we both worked together. And I just felt like, okay, I want something like that too, but I want something like that doing something that I love, something that I really enjoy. So I was seeking that from God. So I did that 5-day water fast, and by the end of the 5 days, it was a motivation. And I was like, I want to, be able to break my fast and be able to eat and enjoy myself on my fast. So literally the day after I completed my fast, I was walking on the beach and I got a phone call from a really, really good friend of mine. And she was telling me about this business called Tava Lifestyle. And
Okay.
the first thing she said to me was Tava stands for Noah's, or it stands for Ark, as in Noah's Ark. So my thought from there was like, okay, God, this is the sign. This is what you're bringing to me. So we talked for hours and went over certain things about the company. And I went out on faith and we had a pre-launch. And I went on that faith and I went ahead and joined the pre-launch and ordered my product. That first week that I got my product, I ate regularly. I even went to a buffet one of those days. And I lost 6.8 pounds.
Ooh.
Well, the week prior that I was on that water fast where I ate nothing and drank water, I only lost 5 pounds.
Because you probably just kept water weight, right? Because
Yeah.
correct.
So I was like, wow. I said, literally, I found amazing detox that can clean out my system, allow me to continue losing weight on my journey, and actually lose more weight than I did a week prior when I didn't eat anything at all. And from then, I was ready. I was ready to take this journey. I was ready to join the business, and I was ready to share this with a lot of other people that I knew and people I didn't know at that point that were looking for a change and really wanted a something to just start them off and get them ready.
All right, so tell us about the three products that y'all have out there right now.
Okay, well, right now we actually have four and
Oh,
one coming October the 3rd that I'm so excited about, but we don't know what it is yet. So what we have right now, we have our Kai tea, which has been changed to our Basia. And Basia means empty. And empty is basically what the tea does. It's emptying out all of those bad toxins and poisons and chemicals and impurities that we hold in our colon area and just giving us that cleansing that we need to start off our weight loss journey and to continue our weight loss journey and to stabilize our weight. And our second product is Ballet 30. Ballet 30 is our all natural liquid vitamin, and you take a capful of that a day, and that gives you your 5 portions of fruits and vegetables that you need daily. And it also is full of your vitamins A through Z that you need for your body. And it's full of biotin as well for the ladies that are struggling with the hair, skin, and nail growth, and helps like with that as well. And then our third product is our Vita Plus, which is now known as Flare, and our Beta Plus is our all natural energy capsule. And you take that once a day. And that has your vitamin A, your vitamin C, your vitamin B. It has your amino acids. It has your probiotics in it. And it gives you that full focus. It helps with your appetite cravings. And it also helps keep your brain focused. But it doesn't have a crash like all these Red Bulls and all these other energy products out here that are really unhealthy for you. It gives you that small awakening, and when you're ready to go to sleep, you're able to do so. Our fourth product that we have is called our Caprice CBD Coffee, which has the top of the line CBD that comes from Colombia.
okay.
It also has your Garcinia Caboja, which is a plant that helps with your appetite craving and it helps burn fat. And then the third item that is in there is your chaga. And chaga is an ancient mushroom. And what chaga does, it helps prevent certain diseases as far as cancer and different diseases like that. They're very, very natural, wonderful ingredients in all of our products.
Okay.
And then our new product that's coming is a new CBD product, but like I said, they haven't released exactly what it is yet. But since it's CBD and since that coffee has came out, I've been so excited because I never really experienced CBD before our coffee. But when I tell you, it gets you in that smooth mood where nothing can bother you, get on your nerves. It also gives you energy. It also gives you your focus. So, like, it's been my number one thing for work, my number one thing to start off my day with. And I've been on all the products ever since October when they first launched, except for the coffee. I've been on that since August the 1st. But I have nothing but good things to say about the
All
products.
right, so along with these, what type of exercise regimen goes along with all this too. Because I mean, you did a whole 360. You was
Yes.
you was a whole person I didn't know, and you going back to the person I knew when we was in middle school, not even high school, middle school.
Yes, and a lot of people say that. Like I have a lot of people, they hit me up like, Rosa, I didn't even know you had got that big. You didn't know because I wasn't coming around people. I wasn't going to public events. Like even before the coronavirus happened, I was not going around people because I wasn't comfortable with the way I was looking. So like nobody seen me like that. But literally, this struggle with weight. I've been struggling with weight ever since elementary school. It's been an up and down yo-yo effect for a very long time, and this has been the first products that I have come across that have allowed me not to go on that roller coaster ride. It's allowed me to stay stable, even when I've had my cheat days. It allowed me not to gain 5 to 8 pounds just because I had a cheat day or two.
And so like from let's move over real quick to the business model of things.
Okay.
Y'all are backed by Kenny Lloyd.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about him, and you understand from this perspective. When you're on a podcast, it's 9 times out of 10, it's usually people that's actually at the gym working out, or someone sitting at a desk at an office that's listening. So not everybody just can jump on YouTube. They can put a headphone in and act like they're doing work. So tell them a little bit about Kenny Lloyd and tell us about the business model for this.
Okay. Well, Kenny Lloyd and his wonderful wife, Shantae Lloyd, they actually ventured from another company, another internet marketing company, and they decided to branch off and start their own business. Within the company he was in prior to his own company, he helped create 11 millionaires in that company. One of those, and then of course he started off with himself, and then he ventured on to help 11 other individuals. So his whole model with coming out with his own business was to make sure that they did everything they could possibly to help us succeed in our business. So as far as promoting, as far as giving us a platform to sell our products, a platform to get all of our posters, our flyers, our business cards, everything that you could think of that we would need to be successful in this business. He made sure, and is still to this day, making sure we have those things possible for us. And I just literally all I can say about that, and I've been in.
Today's episode is brought to you by HelloFresh. Do you feel like you are stuck in a dinner rut? With HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients with mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. Skip all the trips to the grocery store. Count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. You can now enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in 30 minutes or less. With over 25 recipes to choose from each week, there is something for everyone to enjoy, and all recipes are designed and tested by professional chefs and nutritional experts to ensure deliciousness and simplicity. And this week, one of the better things that they are offering is a balsamic fig chicken. Seems like it would taste really good. Go to the link in our show notes to get $80 off, including free shipping on HelloFresh and the #1 meal kit. Welcome back to West. Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. Sorry about the minor difficulties going on. I'm in actually in North Carolina right now. It's not even that I'm in West Virginia. With my job, I'm on the go, my other job. But anyway, tell everybody about how you do your business from your cell phone.
Absolutely. So Kenny Lloyd has designed for us a Taba app. This Taba app is free for us to use, and basically it has our back office on it, which can show you your whole downline of everyone that's in your organization. It has all of your customers on there. It has all their contact information and their email address, their phone numbers. You actually have a notes section where you put something in the notes for them. You also can share videos. And they have on the shared videos, everything is already written out for you. So if you are one of those people who you're like, I don't know what to say, I don't know how to word it, they have those videos already there for you to send them out. And we also have a part on our app for when you join free samples. And with those free samples, you can send them out to different prospects that you have. And it actually comes with either two samples of our Garcia tea or two samples of our Caprice coffee. And the card is beautifully designed and it has all your contact information, all the instructions to use the product, and where they can go on your personal website to purchase these products. And they're sent out to your customers. Now, once your customers receive it, you get a notification letting you know your customers have received the samples, and then it lets you know when to follow up with them as well. So it is a wonderful way to track that. And then on this app as well, you can purchase t-shirts, purchase banners, purchase postcards and flyers and things like that to also help your organization as well.
And also, one thing I
And
want
we
to.
have a Tava unit.
Oh, hold on. You was about to get
Okay,
right.
go
You was
ahead.
about to get right into that. Go ahead and say that because I was about to interject real quick. I was going to be like, you got something also built inside of it, but go ahead and tell them.
We also have a whole Tava University computer that has all of your training, all of your tools that you need, and more. You can go on here and you can look at our newsletter that's beautifully designed to give you all of the information and updates weekly that you need to know about the company, as well as our follow up introduction to show you exactly how to do the presentations to your new prospects for the business. Amazing stuff here. Also, your banners. So, if you want to post a before and after banner of your weight loss, they have one already designed for you. That at the bottom of it will have your website address for the company. All you have to do is upload your before and after picture, and your banner is created. We also have a lot of different contests. We just had a contest go on for the first prize on this contest was $2,000, and that was just for who lost the most weight within 40 days. We've done this twice already, and we've only been in business since October. The first winner actually won $3,000. She had lost 16 inches off of her waist. It was down 35 pounds.
Oh,
So
wow.
amazing contests are done in Taba to help encourage you to start your weight loss journey, help encourage your customers. And actually, yeah, your customers can actually get in those contests as well. It's not only business.
Okay. And let me tell everybody a little bit about the whole situation, right? Like I said earlier about the whole Facebook thing. You don't sit out here like I'm telling people this because this is my podcast and they know who I am and what I do in the world. I don't promote anything. I bring people on and
Right.
listen to what they had to say and go blah blah. You didn't come to me. I came to you. And the thing is you don't approach people with your product. You simply post what you post. People will take it in. If they want to be a part of it, they become part of it. You don't put any pressure on people to become reps. You don't do any of that. And that's something that's amazing about your company. That's something that I'm giving you a good testament on because the thing is like you don't have to sit out here and just, you're not hard selling anybody. You're not telling anybody. You're just showing results. And,
Exactly.
and that's what really, that was a key thing for me to bring you on the show because I was like, she didn't pressure me. She don't know what's going on with me. She didn't know I got the podcast going on here or there. She just out here. You're out here doing your thing in the world, minding your own business. You post on their story. I mean, I don't even hardly see it on Instagram. We might not be friends on Instagram. I don't know, but I don't see nothing really on Instagram, on Snapchat, or anywhere like that. You just your simple Facebook story, and you roll with it. Now, I do have to ask this: everyone that comes on the show, there's something special that I have to find out about you, something that no one knows. It doesn't have to be too personal. I had some person that told me that they could do a Rubik's Cube in 30 seconds, and this guy does it in like a minute. So, what is something about you that nobody else knows that all my listeners are going to know now?
Hmm. Hmm. I like to run backwards on the treadmill.
You like to run backwards on the treadmill. Now, how does that work?
Yes.
Without dying.
I actually I actually was at the gym one day and I seen this girl doing it and I said, I'm gonna do that one day. And my boyfriend looked at me like, you're crazy, you're gonna break your neck. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it one day. And so one day I actually got on the treadmill and I started walking backwards first and I did it really in slow motion. And then now I can run backwards. I can run at a faster speed. I can flip to one side and do like some jumps and stuff, and then flip to the front and run again, and then flip to the side. I can just keep on doing it as much as I want.
All right, so I'm gonna need this video to be up by next week of you doing this.
Okay.
Now, I need to ask though. Along with your business, is there a YouTube? Is there a Snapchat? Is there a Cameo? Is there a Twitch? Is there anything that's tied along with your business that you want to plug, like an email address or anything? How can someone get in contact with you that wants to do Tava, wants to learn about this? Um, is there a Facebook page that you have set up that they can go to? What do you have that the world can see or get in touch with you? How can they do that?
I have my own personal online website, and that address is Rosalie Rosalee dot Taba Lifestyle TAVALifestyle dot com. So
Okay,
Rosalie dot Taba Lifestyle dot com. Yes.
so that's how they can
You can
reach you.
also find me on Facebook by my name, Rosa Radcliffe. Yes, on
Okay,
Facebook.
so you're not on any other platforms yet?
I'm on Instagram too. Let me see. Uh,
You're supposed to have all this stuff ready when you come to the show.
I know. Listen, that's the thing too. Let me tell you guys, like, if you're not internet shabby, which is me, uh, you can still do this business because I am far from internet shabby. Let me tell you,
Yeah, and
far
I'm
from
not.
it.
Yeah, and I can agree with that.
Yes.
Now, a little backdrop. We don't always get that personal, but your boyfriend is on this journey with you also. Because I see him, y'all be at these exotic locations. I swear it looks like sometimes y'all are just like at Paradise Island in Aruba or some crazy country somewhere, taking these exotic photos with the waterfall. I mean, I got waterfalls in West Virginia, but I'm just whatever. I just take a picture of the waterfall, but y'all be in the waterfall and the water's hitting y'all and all kinds of stuff. How did all this come about? I mean, you don't have to get too personal with the relationship, but how do y'all manage exercising and having a relationship?
Um, well, we're both really big on fitness. We have a timeshare that we own, so it allows us to travel to different places, which is another reason why we both desire to have our work from home and our home businesses, because you don't have a boss telling you what to do. You don't have to schedule your vacation. You don't have to say, "Oh God, I gotta go back this day because I gotta go back to work." You're able to actually still work your business while you're on vacation. I've even been on some trips where I've had people want to order product. I take my product with me. As long as there's a post office, I'm good to go. And if they want a sample, as long as I got internet, I can go to my app and I can send them a sample and it's sent right to them. So it allows us that freedom to be able to do those things. And as far as like, working out for me, it's a lifestyle. It's not something that I do every single day. Like sometimes some weeks I have 3 or 4 days where I just work out. Sometimes I'm running late from work. I don't have time to work out. I just get in a 10-minute ab workout. You don't have to do 4 or 5 hours a day. Just a good 10 to 30 minutes a day. You'll start to see difference and you'll start to see change.
So if I'm trying to get back to my high school figure, I can do a little aerobics and I'll be all right.
Yes, just do a little bit of movement. Like I tell people, like just put two things together. Like either you're gonna work out and you're gonna try to eat a little bit healthy. That's two things. Or you're going to work out and maybe do a little bit of intermittent fasting where you do like 8 hours of eating and 16 hours of not eating. That's two things. Or if you want my product, you drink your tea and you either you eat healthy or you drink your tea and you work out. So whichever way the day goes, I try to put two of those things together and roll with it like that.
Right, and I see with that tea. Now I know all the other products, but I'm saying specifically the tea. I noticed that a lot of pictures, like the before and after, those people that take that, and like I said, everybody knows exercise regimens depend on the person. So because I'm not a dietitian or nothing like that, so I can't say anything on that. But it seems like everybody you could see results, like you've seen results in every picture. Like dimensions. Like, you know, somebody that had a certain type of body went to a new body. Like, it was two different people when you looked at these pictures.
Absolutely. We even have people. It's one my girl named Tanisha Raspberry. Tanisha Raspberry, she was on a cane when she started out with Tava. She's not on a cane anymore. You know,
She's
I have a coworker who was suffering really bad with hives, and we don't make any medical claims here at Tava, but she was suffering really bad with hives, and she'd get them all over her body. I got her on the T for a week, and she came back to me. The first time she came back to me, she said, Rosa, it's like the hives are trying to pour out my skin. And I told her, I said, you know, I think that's the tea getting them out of your system. The next day she came back to me, she was hive free, and she has been hive free since November of last year. I even updated with her, asked her, how's everything going? Everything's going good. Now that I got her on the coffee, she has really bad arthritis in her feet. We're working 12-hour shifts at nighttime. By the end of the night, she says, Rosa, I could barely walk on my feet by the end of the night. She said, I drank that coffee, and 2 hours later, I had no pain. She comes to me every night almost just to get a coffee to help with her back pain or help with her arthritis pain or whatever she's going through. Those testimonies drive me in this business. You know, I came in for the money, but I'm still here because of the feeling. I'm still here because not only my own personal experience with the product, but for all of the stories of people's lives that are changing because of it.
And see, and that's one thing that's real about you, and I like that because, like I said, you made a straight claim there that is truthful. People, like you said, straight up, you came in at first in the beginning for the money, and as it went around, you started seeing things, and like the people that you deal with, they're having success with it. Now, let me ask you this: if someone, because we talked about the whole aspect of, if you want to get the stuff, but what if someone wants to become a rep? What would you tell them the first thing that they need to do if they wanted to become a rep? If they wanted to join your company and be, let's say, mediocre, just start off to be in the middle. They don't want to be at the top yet. I mean, everybody wants to get to the top, but you got to start somewhere. How should they prepare for it?
The first thing you need to prepare is your mind. Prepare your mind to know that this is not a get rich quick program. This is not a pyramid scheme. This is an actual legit business. So you need to get your mind focused that you are now on the journey to becoming a business owner. The second thing I would say, be a product of the product. Try out the products. Find out which one you really love the most. And use your own personal story and journey to help you promote your own business. And joining a team like Team Faith over here, Rosa, we operate in ecclesis. We operate in faith. Everything is done. You can't when you take it to God. When you put
Sorry about
I
that.
don't know.
I don't know what's going on. So we'll keep going. I'm gonna edit this little part right here, but the next bit I'm gonna go
Yes.
into because listen, we got good segments. I'll probably put another filler in. This is what I want to happen next. Your finishing statement is you know you want to boot. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, just choppy.
All right, it ain't choppy on my end. It sounds straight on my end. All right, so the next part of this, you want to sell your business up, boost it up, give one more good testament to like why your company is good at what it's doing, right? In the end, um, one more personal relation. Um, you know, tell just something like, you know, because something happened yesterday, you know. Something happened yesterday. Just something that happened in the last few days that just made you even more hype about your product. You got a story to go along with that or something? I mean, it could be that. All right. So let's go ahead and tie that in. All right, now I'm gonna start now.
And then
All right.
I found my email. I mean my Instagram too.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, that's crazy. All right, so here we go. Back again on West Virginia Commonplace. Shout out to Anchor, that's my sponsor for some of this. Not a shout out to them on the signal going in and out because we're both in nice areas. Like I said, once again, I'm not in West Virginia. I'm in North Carolina, Greensboro area. Anyway, Rosa, this is what I want you to do real quick for me. You've told us about the product. You've told us about the testimonies. You didn't go out here and even sell your product on us. You just talked about it. You didn't say, I want you to join this or I want you to do that. Heck, you haven't even sold me the product. I was like, oh, I thought you was gonna sell me the product. Um, please tell everybody here, what happened to you yesterday or the day before. I always ask people that question, and then I'll have a statement after that. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I have a business partner, a wonderful young lady. She's been in the company now for 2 months, and she called me yesterday and told me that she just bought her a new home. She's also down 20 pounds in 2 months.
So she
So,
lost 20 pounds, and then she bought a house.
bought her house. Yes, she did. And this is
Okay.
actually the second person on my team who has bought a house.
All right. So y'all guys are successful.
Yes.
And me knowing you, because I know you personally. We know each other. It ain't like you know me. Heck, we've lived together at some point at one time. So me and you are pretty close in the sense of that we know how life treats people, how things have changed in your life because you have done this. In my opinion, this is me saying this to you as a friend. Just from the photos, just from the Facebook, just from even just talking to you now, I can tell that you're a whole lot happier than you was 8 or 9 years ago.
Absolutely.
Or either 12 years ago. We'll say 12 years. I will go that far. So if you could tell the old Rosa something that the new Rosa knows now, what would you have told her with everything that's going on? What would you have told her to do different from the old Rosa to the new Rosa?
I would have told her to put God first. I would have told her to wake up every morning and thank him for opening her eyes. Thank him for the activity of her limbs, for the very beat of her heart, and to just thank him for every moment she had in life. Because one thing that I have definitely learned is that by putting him first, he makes things happen for you. You'll see his work. You'll see it as clear as day. And like you just said, we have known each other for a very long time. So it wasn't by anything but by God that you contacted me. And ever since I decided to do that in this business, he's brought people to me. I tell him, bring the people to me that you want to be in my organization. The customers you want to come to me, you bring them to me, God. I'll pray over all of my products. I'll pray for the health and the well-being of every individual that touches every single type of product. I pray for the leadership. I pray for my vehicle, for everyone that's on the road. When I go into my job, I pray for even the people that can't stand me, to talk about me behind my back. I pray for every single individual, and I walk in peace. And when you do that, when you walk in peace and you walk with God, things will happen for you. Things will change for you. You'll see it, and other people will see it too.
Okay. Now I'm gonna spin this around because I like that faith base you got there. So a verse I'll give you that I always followed is and I take to my past and to my present today is Romans 3 verse 23. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. If I had followed that more in life, in younger age and different things like that, uh, I would do better myself. Now, this is one thing I need you to do for me, and I do this with everybody. I'm talking about, and you probably don't even remember, but I've been doing this ever since I was a young kid. Young kid. I tell everybody to keep this favor to me, and if you can't keep this favor, then you're not keeping this favor to yourself.
Okay.
It's always cool to change. It's always cool to evolve, right?
Mm-hmm.
But be the same person you were yesterday. And when I say that, I'm talking about the humility, like being humble and things like that. Always stay that person because you have done that. And yeah, you've changed. Different things happen in our atmospheres and different things change in environments. But keep that promise to me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, lastly, the thing that I do, because I want to thank you once again for being on. I appreciate your time because I know that your time is precious, just like mine. Because right now I would just be looking at a wall. Um, um, is there anybody you need to give a special shout out? Are there some people that have helped you along the way? Was there someone in your background that just made that came into your foreground and they told you, "Hey, Rosa, even though you make your own mind up on what you want to do, but somebody said, "Hey, I like what you're doing. I want to keep going with you with this." Who's that person, or who are those people?
I definitely have to give a shout out to Kenny Lloyd and Shantae Lloyd, um, my CEO and founder of Tribal Lifestyle, because without him, I would not be in the position that I'm in right now. I also would like to give a shout out to Jeff and Jamela Simpson. Those are my leaders and coaches in Taba. Our six-figure earners that they don't act like they are. They act like they're just any other regular person out there kicking it with you. But following their leadership, it helps get you to where you want to be. And also, I have to give a huge shout out to uh to my mother and my father, because the things that they set in place for me, the wisdom that they shared with me throughout the years, is what helped me become the person that I am today. So to Dolores and to Rufus, I have to give a big shout out for them, and I hope y'all up in heaven praising God, which I know that you are every single day. So, those are my shout outs. That's my shout outs.
Okay, and once again, I want to thank you. And this is one other thing. You got a new product coming out. So at some point, like I have a feature that'll be going on again, and I always tell people I don't call your business small, but I say that I do have a small business show that will be coming together very soon. You have a big business, but I say small business because we're local,
Yeah,
regional. We're not out there. We're not worldwide yet. None of us are, but we'll get there. You'll
yeah,
get there. I'll get there. So when I do my next big thing, which will be small business feature, I would love for you to come back on, even if it's not for that, even if it's just one of my random shows. Um, you know, let us know about this next product, and I want to get behind you. And I like your message. I want to be 100% with you on that. I really like what you got going on over there. You keep doing what you're doing, and like I said, the way that you're promoting, I have not seen that because everybody hard sells. When I sold vacuum cleaners when I was 18, I used to be at everybody's door pushing them hard. I'd be like, "Get that vacuum," and I kind of got one of them little catchy things about me. So you gonna listen to what I got to say, and you gonna buy that vacuum that's usually $40 in the store for 180. But you're not even doing that. You're not pulling any wool over nobody's eyes. You're not selling sand in the desert, and you're not selling water to a well. So that makes you a genuine person. Keep that going. And once again, thank you for being part of West Virginia Commonplace.
you're so welcome. It's been a pleasure.
All right, thank you. All right, bye.